He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up, eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Set up!
One more time with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. That's complete, left side to Bateman. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. There's Flowers, he's got it. Touchdown Ravens. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sent to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Ready? Now 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Look at this Baltimore defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Right? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand-checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
1-1, ready?
2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So not only do they get the completion and the conversion there on 3rd down, but tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, they had the first down anyway, had that in their hip pocket, but now with that penalty yardage, that turns out to be a pretty big play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
Here we go.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Burrow. This is Rager with it on the crossing pattern. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play called, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we change it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Goes for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Burrow on play action. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Ravens send their punt around now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. What is it?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the